Frank the Ghost Martin has impressed his all-star stablemates with his work ethic, his humble attitude, his hunger to be great. Artem Harutyunyan is in fact trained by his brother-in-law, Artur Grigorian, a record 17 title defenses at lightweight, but he had visa issues, so in fact Harutyunyan's brother, Robert, will be his chief second tonight. Round one scheduled for 12.
But again, I'm waiting for Harutyunyan, I'm sorry.
Right hand from Harutyunyan.
That's one of his super strengths. He's very
nice
good at that.
Good body work from Martin, but hey, Harutyunyan coming back with a right uppercut. Final minute of the first. Sharp jab by Martin, known for doubling and tripling up. Good start for the fighter who is located in Germany, but the native of Armenia going downstairs. Body shot by Harutyunyan. Martin was moving to his right, and Martin now goes to the body.
Frank Martin is really trying to set up. There's the nice jab, but he thinks that's going to set up the left hand. He's looking for the counter left hand right now. It's Harutyunyan throws some of those wide looping rights.
There's a nice sniper left, and then that pull counter left hand by Martin that bothered Harutyunyan, but Harutyunyan continues to march forward.
Counter, keep throwing those counters, and then he'll stop punching as you do that, and that's what they want, you know.
There's counter from Martin, combination. Martin going to the body, digging with those shots to the midsection of Harutyunyan.
He won't be as good as a fighter going backwards, but again, Martin is such a precise fighter, a guy that is just waiting to counterpunch, and we can see it.
Harutyunyan said, hey, I'm ready. I want to fight Frank Martin, and so far he's proving to be
that he has really good boxing skills, and while he hadn't faced maybe the level of Frank Martin, that he's a very solid boxer.
Throwing more and landing more than Frank the Ghost Martin here in the third frame.
Sidesteps, I want to see a lot more of that.
Yeah, we haven't seen many angles here tonight, but a good.
There we go, created lateral movement. Harutyunyan is going to walk into something, but again, Harutyunyan, he came to fight.
Couple of rights from Harutyunyan that were, for the most part, block shot. Find those pot shots, Abner.
Yeah, something I've been asking for.
Maybe one of his best rounds in this fight, even though Harutyunyan's got some more stuff.
There's that double jab left hand to the body, and we've seen on tape, nice counter right from Harutyunyan, but with that footwork becoming more effective for Martin.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
You know, we saw on our Showtime Boxing International, Sam Solomon, after he did it, which we saw him do against Rivera a lot.
Yeah, Lomachenko-esque in that sense when able to pivot and utilize the footwork and create angles and punches, but
come here, give me a glove.
That was a trip.
Yeah, that's the question in this
nice
fight.
Right hand, chopping right from Harutyunyan.
Yeah, do you like the countering of Martin or the aggressive come forward of Harutyunyan?
Straight right through the guard. Martin now looking to put together some.
Now, if we're seeing an off day from Martin, which it kind of seems like that,
could be.
It is time for Harutyunyan to step it up again. You want to start trying to make it an ugly fight if you're Harutyunyan. Keep pressing that overhand right. Martin keeps eating that overhand right. He steps back.
Three-punch combination culminating with a left hook to the liver by Harutyunyan, but Martin just froze him, and Martin now goes on the offensive, delivering the onslaught, the punishing, thudding blows, and Frank Martin sitting down on these punches. But still calm and cool, measured, systematically now breaking down Artem Harutyunyan, the best sustained sequence of the fight, beginning to find his rhythm, but now allowing Harutyunyan to go to the body again with the left hook, straight left hand to the body by Martin, now walking down.
So, but he's facing a much bigger onslaught here.
By far the best round of the fight for Frank the Ghost Martin.
And that was 63% of your power punches, which is spectacular.
Yeah, and Steve Farr talked about the rounds that were really close, and that was because
take some steam off there. You see just out of range, and that's where he's at his best. Yeah. This kind of defense, the ducking, the bobbing and weaving, just out of range and showcasing that ring generalship and putting together a combination. But Harutyunyan continues to look downstairs. There's a left and beautiful right hook to the body by Harutyunyan.
They need that from him, you know, and there he does it. And when he does it, he's terrifically effective.
Right hand blocked by Martin. Coming up on the final minute of the 8th, there's a right uppercut in the inside. Good defense from Harutyunyan, and he's going to the jab. Remember, he was in trouble there in the 6th. Goes to the body with the right hand. He has Artem Harutyunyan in front of him, and Harutyunyan has given him as tough a fight as anybody else up to this point. Has Harutyunyan surprised you at all with his performance?
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Let those punches go when he did it in the 6th round. But
good combination from Harutyunyan.
Harutyunyan is just doing a very nice job of. You kind of feel like there could be a Martin eruption again at any time with the power, and that's what he kind of needs to have.
Good job, yes. Again, Harutyunyan has an answer for every punch. There it is.
Like left hand. Yeah. Oh, but then a counter from Harutyunyan that popped Martin's head back. Harutyunyan keeping the pressure on Martin. Nice combination by Harutyunyan.
So an important fact. Oh my!
Oh wow!
He picked it up.
Boy, did he ever pick it up and putting it down.
Martin has been 12 round once. Finished strong against Rivera.
Harutyunyan utilizing that footwork. Oh, gets his head popped back with that stiff jab from Martin, but he's still allowing Harutyunyan to utilize his footwork.
Yeah, but this is the Martin that they want.
Now Martin boring down on Harutyunyan.
Always point out that's unofficial. We don't know how the judges are seeing it.
Nice right hand to the body by Harutyunyan, but here comes Frank Martin now trying to sit down on his punches, showcase the hand speed.
3 rounds were not friendly for Harutyunyan, and he's had a tough one here in this 10th.
That left hand backs him up. The blazing hand speed of Frank Martin on display to close out round 9. That's punching in combination. We're down to the final 6 minutes. One step closer to the big money fights in a division that's filled with them. There's a nice lead right hook upstairs for Martin.
That's good. That's where it's better.
Oh! Tripped, slipped, and he will not go down. And despite the advantage in terms of punches thrown, according to show stats, they've each landed the same amount of punches here. Although Frank Martin trying to open up a lead at the end of round 11 has Harutyunyan out balance. High drama coming up in the 12th. Have had one other fight scheduled for 12. Of course, Martin coming off the win, 12-round unanimous decision over Michel Rivera. Harutyunyan also has a 12-round decision win on his resume, but the most important round in their respective careers right here, and according to our unofficial scorer, Steve Harrod.
And Harutyunyan, again, he has a response.
3-punch combination. Harutyunyan, smart strategy here in the 12th.
Yeah, and even the last round, I thought it was a close round, but
that eye now bothering him after that punch. Swelling underneath, bothered by the jab of Frank Martin. 1.5 minutes left in the fight between these two undefeated 135-pounders. Martin coming forward, going to the body. Another left hand to the body.
This round he's definitely just sitting back and taking some shots.
Lead right hook lands for Martin. There's a 1-2 by Harutyunyan, countered by Martin. Martin getting the best of this round. It's all Frank the Ghost Martin. Under 1 minute left in the fight, and Harutyunyan forced to take a knee. Goes down officially for the first time in his career. Pivotal knockdown here in the 12th.
You okay?
Can Frank Martin deliver on his promise and close the show? He may need to do it on the scorecards. He needs to do it on the unofficial scorecard of Steve Harrod. Martin all over Harutyunyan, but Harutyunyan blocking some of these shots, fighting back. Terrific stuff here in the 12th. Martin looking to close the show. Harutyunyan looking to survive and maybe record the big upset win. How will the judges seated at ringside score this fight?
Judge at ringside, Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 114 to 113. Judges Max DeLuca and Tim Cheatham both score the bout 115 to 112. All three in favor of the winner. He is now undefeated. He is now the winner of the WBC Lightweight World Title Eliminator, Frank the Ghost Martin.